fuzzy face eyes. Morning ladies, and thanks for tuning into my video. If you like this video or would like me to keep making more, go ahead and give this video a like. It helps me know what kind of content you like and that you actually are getting something from my videos. But without further ado, here is my summary of my 2-week wait and obviously the all-important pregnancy test event. See you soon. Okay, so we're one day past ovulation. Yesterday was Sunday, I triggered on Friday. I felt the ovulation, which I'd never done before. It was really bizarre. I always imagined it like a sharp pain and you're like, this is the moment I ovulated. But no, it was much more like kind of like a period cramp, just very localized to that left lower side. Like every time I bent over and tried to like use my abs, it hurt a lot right there. Took a pregnancy test this morning. Just to start the process of testing out my HCG. I know that some women like are super against this, but it just gives me something to do. I don't know, 2-week wait is kind of a hellscape of a time, so do whatever makes you feel good, like that you can, right? Morning ladies, I just wanted to give a quick update. I'm for DPO, but I wanted to give a quick update of my pregnancy test progression. I am testing out my trigger, so I'll let you sneak a peek at the tests I've taken so far. All right, so this is what my tests look like so far. You can see there's definitely some fall off. I'm well on my way into my 2-week wait. Gonna try to go to work now and actually get some work done and not just look at random things on the internet. It's such a rabbit hole. There's always more to learn and I kind of go down that rabbit hole sometimes. Anyway, gotta get work done today. Okay, bye. All right, good morning ladies. Please excuse my only half done face. I just gotta get some stuff done before a fence guy shows up to get us an estimate on our fence. But I just wanted to show you the big difference between yesterday's test and today's test. I'm only 5 DPO today, but there's a huge drop off and I kind of wanted to compare it to last cycle. Anyway, and if you want to see all of my testing out of my trigger shot and eventually fading into a actual positive pregnancy test, you can go see that. I have another video where I show you that from last cycle. But let's look at this cycle. Right above my nail is day 4. And then right there is day 5. So you can see that if we come back a cycle, well, I guess it's about the same. So let's see. This one right here is 5 DPO. So as you can see, it's starting to get pretty light. It's still definitely there over the weekend, because today's Friday. So over the weekend, I should start to see the ones where it looks pretty negative, and definitely I expect by Monday, I should have a blank pregnancy test, but I'll keep you updated. As far as how I'm doing, I am starting to feel more like myself. I had a very productive day at work yesterday. Just had a very clear head and I'm raring to go today. I was a little snippy the last few days with my husband. Definitely that's subsided, and I woke up today and I was like, I love my husband so much. So definitely doing better, and as you can see, gonna film some videos today. Okay, so it's Mother's Day and I'm 7 DPO, and the test this morning was barely a whisper of a line. Honestly, it's more evap line than actual line, so that's good. That's fading out. But it's Mother's Day, so it's hard. I don't know. We're going over to my in-laws house today to celebrate, and I just gave my husband a warning, like, I may need to like step away if anyone gets too emotional about like how children are their life calling and how they're so blessed and everything. I had a wonderful day on Friday. I was so upbeat, got so much done, and then Saturday, breakdown. Lots of breaking down, and then we had a big old car drive up to see my brother-in-law graduate. Anyway, point was like I was like a little emotionally wobbly the entire day, and so now I'm just like I feel okay, but I also have just been playing video games all morning, so we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you guys updated. Bye. All right, good morning, ladies. We are 7 DPO, 10 days past trigger, and I think I have gotten my first truly negative pregnancy test, which is good. Boop, boop, boop. Yep, totally blank. So, that's good. That's out of the way. Now, any positive tests I can actually trust, but I'm working from home today, and I wanted to give you a little sneak peek. I haven't shown you these guys before, but I actually own 3 ferrets, so let me see if I can get them to stay still long enough for you to actually get a clip of them. Hi, baby Sunset. Oh. So that's baby Sunset, and actually underneath here is Marshmallow, although she is being used as a pillow right now. And down here, not quite asleep yet, is Edward. Anyway, I just wanted to show you my little fur babies really quick. Obviously, I made it through Mother's Day, and that went pretty well. Other than, like I said, Saturday where I was kind of down. Sunday went pretty well with the in-laws. We'll see what Wednesday holds, because that'd be the first day that I would expect to get a positive test. So, crossing our fingers. Okay, good morning, ladies. I'm actually about to go and hit the road. Gotta head downtown today, but I gotta come give these little kerfuffles their breakfast. Say hello, Bear Bears. Hi. But I wanted to check in because we're 9 DPO now, and I went to a support group last night, which, sorry for the noise and the questionable lighting. Went to a support group last night, and that was actually really helpful. It was helpful to have a group of people that were, look how cute you are, fuzzy face eyes. A group of people that were having the same caliber of problem. So I described it to my husband, because I love my friends and I care about them and I care about their problems, but sometimes it's been hard as I'm going through infertility just to match up the scale of problems with like what I'm going through and what they're going through. And honestly, sometimes on the hormones I'm like, I just don't care. I don't care that you don't like this one person at work. Like, that's such a small problem compared to mine. But anyway, that's not the right way to think about it, and you have to kind of put yourself in their world to like care about their problems appropriately. Anyway, the point was, it was just really good and nice to not have to worry about that, and to just be in a room where everybody's problems were already pre-scaled appropriately. Like, everybody's problem was on the same scale, and while we all had different stories, and some of it was secondary infertility and some of it was, you know, adoption struggles, like at least it was all on the same scale. And it was just really relieving to sit there for 2 hours and have people talk about that. One of my good friends, she walked in and I was like, you look good, and she's like, no, it's the lipstick, it's distracting you. And I'm like, solid point. I don't ever question somebody's look if they got some bold lipstick on. And I've worn this ever since. So for real, I'm sitting down to like edit a video when I should be doing my real job. But I work from home so I can do what I want. And I keep having this like twinge of pain on my lower left side, and I'm just like, what are you? Are you gas? Are you implantation pains? I don't know. We're 9 DPO now. I'm just like, you could be implantation pains, or you could be nothing. I don't know. I was chill about this whole thing, and now not so much. If that's how quick it was just 4 hours later, and now I'm not chill about anything ever. Ladies, what am I going to do? I do not know how to distract myself. Leave me some suggestions. God, I almost cried thinking about something sad. It's Wednesday morning and I had to drive downtown for work, and I wanted to stop by Scooters and get a hot chocolate and a cinnamon roll
to deal with my emotions, but instead, I got a mango kale smoothie. Willpower's high today, I guess, but I'm officially super done with this 2-week wait. I'm also contemplating like taking a break from treatment after this one, just because there's a very high likelihood that my job will be dramatically changing come July 1. They already sent out the email saying like that our title had changed, and we know just from internal gossip that like our entire team is probably going to be dissolved and redistributed, and that's just super stressful. I'll see how I feel at the end of this 2-week wait. An update on the pain, quite a bit worse. So I'll keep an eye on it the rest of this week, but if by Friday it hasn't subsided, I was gonna call my RE and be like, not sure what's going on here. Kind of wanna make sure I'm not hyperstimulating. I don't know if I can on such a low dosage of Gonal-F. Anyway, keep you updated. Bye.
Afternoon, ladies. Checking in a little late today. I woke up at 3:15 a.m. this morning, so I am dragging a little bit. The anxiety around this cycle is definitely getting to me, but I didn't fail to take a test because data and science and jazz. There we go. And blank as ever. So I don't think this cycle is gonna be positive. Still have 2 more days before the day that my RE told me to test. I'm a little disappointed, a lot disappointed, mainly because the way that my job's gonna work out, I think I'm gonna have to hold off on another cycle of meds. So I'm probably gonna try to plan something fun in between now and there to help like forget about it for a while. It just sucks that like there's so much uncertainty with my job that I have to take it into account, like the stress of that plus the stress of this. But oh well, another cycle's another chance. Okay, bye. Like I said before, I woke up super early and luckily I was already scheduled not to work today. So I decided to take a nap, which helped considerably. And then I'm out on a walk and I'm exploring this new little park that has a cool river. And playing some Pokemon Go to kind of realign my mind. Being outdoors is always helpful, getting some vitamin D always ups your mood. So I'm hoping that the trip to New York that I'm leaving for tomorrow kind of keeps my mind off the rest of it. I don't know. I think it's gonna be difficult any way you slice it, but then I can kind of refocus on a new plan for the next cycle. It is Saturday, and it is the end of the 2-week wait, and it is the day that my RE said to test, and I won't keep you in any limbo any longer. I think you guys know what's coming at you. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video, and thanks for watching through my 2-week wait. This cycle didn't work out, but hopefully next one will. That one may or may not be happening right away. I might take a break for the summer, but go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can stick around and see what happens. I know I'm eager to see what happens. And for all of the other random infertility and pregnancy videos I make in between. Anyway, until next time, ladies, keep on fighting.